Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. So good. I am raring to go. I am ready to, I'm just feeling painty this morning. I hope you are too. Good morning, Valerie. How are you today? I put a link for this art printable. It's in a bundle of 6 art printables from the Woodland Wildflowers. I think I put that we were going to do the forest floor fungi, but we're not. We're doing the Woodland Wildflowers. So, and we're going to play with my new Lindy's Magicals. If you don't know anything about Lindy's Magicals, they are a powdered watercolor pigment, and they're dye-based. And I will just say, okay, so they're not watercolors, they're dyes, and I have the hands to prove it, because I was playing with some yesterday and my hands were completely blue, and I didn't know until I went to peel an orange, and I looked down at my hands and holy smokes, they were completely blue. So there are other powdered pigments that are water-based, that are more watercolored. These are dye, so just a heads up about that. They are the set that I just got is called French Gardens. And so they almost always come in a set of 5. So here's the 5 colors that I have that I thought, ooh, that would be so fun to paint these woodland flowers with these colors, you know? So let's start mixing them up, and I'll show you how I mix them. So one thing about them is they come in these little shaker bottles. If I take off the lid, you'll see it has like a little kind of a flap thing that has holes like a salt and pepper shaker. But you want to, when you open them, you want to tap it, so then any powder that's trapped at the tippity top is going to pop down. Good morning, Patricia. How are you? I got them from Lindy's Magicals. Let me see if I can put a... it's called Lindy's Gang, actually. Just a sec. Lindy's Gang. So I'm going to put a link. If you shop there, please tell them that anncorbierescottdesigns sent you. Just because, you know, we like to let people know that we support them, you know? So, okay, so it comes like this, like I said, in a shaker. And it is super concentrated, but you're going to take it out and you're going to tap it into a palette, right? So that's the first one. That is, the name is Nostalgic Acacia Arbor. And then this one, tap down, and then we will tap into this palette. Then always put that little lid down so that it, well, so that it doesn't go everywhere. Good morning, Joni. How are you this morning? Okay, this one, oh, I forgot to tell you what the other color was. So this is French Gardens, like I said. I like that it kind of comes out slowly like this because you kind of control how much you're using. Remember, tap it so that it all goes down. Not that I'm trying to be chintzy or anything. I just, I like things to last. And it's not like, oh, look at that. See what happens? That is a whole situation. I don't know exactly what happened there, but that we will fix that for another time. So now we have to carefully take this. So I'm guessing this one's going to be purples. What do you think? I wonder if I can just brush it off. Yeah, it's still pretty purple. I wonder if a paper towel, let's see, get it off with a paper towel. Let's see what happens. Yeah. But I think I will still make those purple just to be on the safe side. Okay. So now that we have them in our palette, now we're going to add water. So there we go. And you see, I got the shimmers. That sounds like I got the shivers. I got the shimmers. And then you're going to, whoops. Then you're going to mix them up. I like to mix them up with the end of my paintbrush so that I'm not getting all the bristles. Already colored with one particular color, but just know I've been known to do that too. So you're just going to mix the water and the pigment together and create this lovely paint that's dye based. Remember, it is dye. It is not watercolor. So just remember, you're going to have stainy fingers, but that means you had a good time, right? So I just like to try and give it as good of a stir as possible. Good morning, Susan. How are you? Okay, now this one. I wanted you to see the whole process. So when you order yours, you'll know what you're getting into. So this one, I think, has much more pigment. I can just kind of tell already. And some, I feel like I need to add a little bit more water here, 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 here. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the colors. So we started out with Nostalgic Acacia Arbor. And then our blue is Hydrangea Haze. Shut up. Who doesn't love a hydrangea? And next is the other green, and that is Olive Orchard Emerald. Shut it. So if it dries, you can't add more water and use it again? You absolutely can. Like in your palette, you absolutely can. Okay, and this one is Helenium Blossom Blush. And this one is Echoes of Iris. Shut up. How cute is that? I think we got a funny little lid or something. Let's see if I can get it to pop back in. It's not going in there. So here's the thing. They have such amazing customer service. I'll be able to just write to them and they'll get back to me lickety split. They're amazing. But that also means that I have a bunch of color in my lid. Ooh, I could paint something with that, right? Okay, so the stage is set. We have our paints. We have our new art printable. We have a paintbrush. So I'm going to wet my paintbrush because I want to go into this paint with a wet brush. And I'm using a number 4, and this is a snap brush by Princeton. Good night. I'm having a hard time talking this morning. Yes, if it dries in the palette, you should be able to rehydrate it. I have rehydrated and then paint some more. So let's start with, I kind of love this green. And what was that? That was the Nostalgic Acacia Arbor. Look at that. So beautiful. So I just want to get, you know, I like to come in with a watery wash first. And then build after that. I have a leaf behind. And these are Lily of the Valley, but we can use some artistic license, right? We could paint the little flower drops a color. You know, we can do whatever we want. Okay, let's do this one. Do all of our stems. And remember, these are all going to be fussy cut, so we can, you know. Overshoot the edges if we wish. So I'm going to do this green first, like I said. And then I think I might layer in the olive. Oh, look at this big one. So pretty. So I like these. There's a multitude of ways that you can use Lindy's, but I like, you know me, I'm a watercolorist at heart. And remember, this is one of the mediums that I'm going to be playing with at the Michigan retreat. And remember, I showed you the reference file ring of cards. So I'm going to show you so many ways to use them. Okay, so let's see. First, everybody take a drink. Good morning, Kay. Okay, I'm going to rinse my brush completely, and then let's do these purple flowers down here. I think I want the very centers to be something else, so I think I'm just going to do the petals in this purple. And what was that called? What was the name of that purple? Echoes of Iris. Oh, iris are one of my favorite flowers. One time when I was on Sugar Island with my cousin, there was a wild iris in the ditch, and you know, I climbed down the ditch bank in the mud to get a picture of that iris. It was so gorgeous. It was so gorgeous. I will post a picture of that iris. But I had my boots on, so I was good to go. So yesterday in Stitch Along, I was talking about this woman. I told the story of this woman who was 105. Yeah, 105. And she had just renewed her library card at 105. And so, and she just talked about how oh, that was not Lindy's, but that was, who did I make background papers with? That might have been some of my old pigments, powdered pigments. Ken Oliver, probably. But yes, you could absolutely do the same with Lindy's. Just remember, it's dye. So when I think about dye, Valerie, I think about, like, your color is going to be so intense, you know? And the intensity, certainly as you're watercoloring with them, or painting, I should say, is partially determined by the amount of water you mix with them, right? So pretty. And they dry pretty quickly, I have to say. Oh, so anyway, so I was talking about this woman named Lily Walter, 105, and she had moved here from Latvia in 1949, I believe. Anyway, she, so imagine she came to this country, she was an immigrant, and she came to this country not knowing the language or, you know, but she came, one of the first things she did was get her library card, because she had a library card since she was 4 years old in Latvia. I love that. I love that. There we go. Okay. All right, let's try another color, shall we? I'm thinking, oh my gosh, there's so many ways to use them, Valerie. It's so, oh my gosh, so many. Anyway, so if you want to learn all of the ones that I know, sign up for that artist retreat. Everybody take a drink, please. So the whole reason I was talking about library is I read this article about New York Public Library took this survey, and they of the 5 boroughs of New York City, and they found the 11 most checked out library books, and I was proud to say that I had read quite a few of them. Yay! Okay, so they are The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. I've not read that. James by Percival Everett. Read that. Recommend it to anyone. It was so good. I loved it. Happy Place by Emily Henry. Loved it. Read that. Let Them by Mel Robbins. Loved it. Read that one. All Fours by Miranda July. Have not read that. Sounds interesting. So see if you've read any of these and what your opinions are. The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store by James McBride. Read that. Loved it. There's not very many books that I don't like. It's kind of like TV shows. It has to be a pretty, I just want to be entertained for a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. I have not read that. Curious what that's all about. Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. If you get a chance to read Emily Henry, give her a try. I like her. She's kind of lighter fare. Just, give it a try. I like her. Never Say Never by Danielle Steele, an oldie but goodie. Deep End by Allie Hazelwood. I haven't read Great Big Beautiful Life, though I haven't read anything from Parable of the Sower, Great Big Beautiful Life, Never Say Never, Deep End by Allie Hazelwood, and The Dream Hotel by Layla Lailami. I haven't read any of those, so those will go on my to-be-read list. I love a to-be-read list. I will absolutely post a list of books. Absolutely. So then that brings me to what I'm reading now. What I'm reading now, I'm going to turn you guys, because I want to do these 2 big flowers in this pretty Helenium Blossom Blush. Because I'm dying to see what color it is. So I'm going to mix that up a little bit, and I'm going to do these 2 big flowers. Oh, shut up. Look at that. And it's shimmery, and shimmery paint is it is mesmerizing for me, because you can watch the shimmer swirl around as you lay it down on a piece of paper, on a substrate. Oh my gosh, I just love it. There's just something about that shimmer. I've been thinking also about what I want to layer on here, or what do I want to what do I want next? Do you know what I mean? What do I want to do on top of these? I almost always have something to layer. So I've been hemming and hawing. And I love how bright the pigment is. And so I'm like, what can I put on top of that? Oh, I have all kinds of things. That is just brilliantly beautiful, isn't it? will you be posting the teaching videos from the last retreat, the retreat last February? I absolutely will, Deb. I am so sorry. I am just, my bandwidth is smaller, as I'm caring for my uncle as much as I am. But yes, I promise I will. It was never my intention for it to not be up. I will. I will just start and then slowly add them. How's that sound? I go see him again today. And you know, there's something, about, visiting someone with like a long-term, health challenge, that it does like take it out of you emotionally. And I was thinking, like, is it because I carry all of that stuff inside of me? Is everyone affected like that? I don't know. Stop it. That's so pretty, you guys. That's so, so pretty and vibrant. I love that. I'm feeling like I might, I will, Deb. I promise. I promise. It might not be today, but I will. I hear ya. Are you going to use colored pencils too? I'm not sure. I've been thinking about it. I like the combination of colored pencils and gel pens, and then I kind of like I like adding some of my washi tape, so I get like some like a design, like a patterning. I like that. Let's try over here. Let's try these big spaces. Let's use this blue. And what was that called? Hydrangea Haze. Have any of you tried Lindy's Magicals? They are magical, I have to say. Magically delicious. So like I said, this art printable comes in a bundle of 6 art printables that we painted at the Walk in the Woods artist retreat. So that's a way that you can have a little bit of the retreat, Valerie, without attending. I've been playing with some ideas of how I could do that in other ways. I told Jeff, I just need life to settle down a little bit. And he goes, you need to just stop saying that, because life never settles down for us. And that's kind of true. My dad tells me that's what happens when you come from a big family. There's always somebody. Okay, I want to play with this other green. So, yes, it drains you. My mom was in the hospital for a month. At the end of the month, I was exhausted. Yeah. It's kind of a crazy. He's been over a month now. Everybody take a drink, and not like I'm comparing, because you know what? A week is exhausting. let's see. What did I say? Ooh, I want to play with this other green, and this is the olivey one. What's the name of it? Olive Orchard. What? Olive Orchard Emerald. So I'm going to pull some of this and see what happens if I layer it. Ooh, it's intense. Okay, I'm going to pull some of that off. Rinse my brush and then see if I can blend that out. Right? Blend it out, blend it out. This one's going to be darker because it's behind, remember? So I'm noticing that with these, you kind of need to be kind of generous with your water and really work that jiggy-jaggy blend. Really work that jiggy-jaggy blend. There, I'm kind of digging that. Like that, that's nice right there, I think. How does it look to you guys? Let's turn, and see if I can do it pulling toward me. So get a little bit of paint. Okay, clean off my brush, rinse my brush, hit refresh, see if anybody else is talking to me. Tap off my brush, and then let's come in and pull that paint out. Use that jiggy-jaggy blend. I ordered this ball pit for my doggy, and it is, do you ever order something from Amazon and it just never comes? Like you just keep getting these late notices and late notices. Well, that's what's kind of happening. So I think I need to cancel that and reorder it from a different vendor maybe. But it was on Prime. I don't know what, honestly. So frustrating. Okay, let's see how that dries and if we need to. This one isn't as blendy, I don't think. Well, not bad. Not bad, I should say. And I'm not complaining about my uncle. I adore him, and so I would do it all over again. It's just, you know, it's just a lot. And you remember I was telling you about, like, when he was in the hospital, you get to know all those nurses and all those CNAs and all the, do you know what I mean? You get to know all of those people, as you do. And then now I get to know all the people at the rehab place. So that's kind of nice, you know? So, I wanted to say, what are you currently watching on TV? Is anybody watching something new and exciting that you want to share? What song is playing in my head today? Well, a couple. A couple. Earlier today, it was, dang it. Give me a sec. I'm thinking. Earlier, it was, I wonder if I can mix this, mix the blue and the purple over here. See what I can get. If I can get kind of a periwinkle-y kind of color. I don't know, that purple is so prominent. Let's see if I can. Yeah, we've had this huge fire just west of where I live. And that's near where the Amazon, let's see what we got. The Amazon warehouses are. Ooh, that's kind of pretty, you guys. Kind of periwinkle. Like a deep periwinkle. Kind of digging that. Pull some of that color out. Turn, turn, turn. Yeah, we were talking yesterday about what songs stick in your head, like what songs play over and over in your head. One of them was an Ella Fitzgerald. It's a lovely day today. No, that's not Ella Fitzgerald. I think it's Doris Day. I mean, was there anyone more chipper and cheerful than Doris Day? I wonder if she was like that in real life, you know? I just really liked her. Trying to get all this. I was way too heavy with that color. Oh, I still have this one to do. Manic Monday. Oh my gosh. I do like Manic Monday. Now that's in my head, Valerie. Thank you very much. So anyway, so I started a new show last night and I'm like 3 episodes in, and then I became heartbroken because it's only 6 episodes long, but it's so good. So if you get a chance, if you are a PBS person, there is a show called The Forsyths. It's so good. It's a period drama, much like Gilded Age, like that kind of jam. Oh, it's so good, you guys. And so there's only 1 season out so far, but there is a 2nd season coming, and it's so good. It's so good. So if you get a chance, watch it so we can blab about it, shall we? Watch Judge Judy every day. She is so feisty. She is feisty. Don't you love her? I love that she just doesn't put up with any malarkey. I love that. So I'm going to try. So I mixed a color. Let's try pulling some of this red, but I want to, I want to really add lots of water so that I get a thinned out version. See what I can do with that. So let's do this one. It looks kind of like a poppy. So it's much more, let's just do the whole shebang. Kind of digging that. I'm really kind of digging that, you guys. What if these two guys, what if we try to do the same thing by watering down a color? Forsyths, do you love that show? Oh, it's so good. So then that started to make, and you guys, it's such a British show. One of the main characters, her first name is Tuppence. Shut up. Could you get more British? Could you get more British? Tuppence Middleton. Ugh. I love it. Right now I am reading The Mostly True Story of Tanner and Louise by Colleen Oakley. That's for book club. Yeah, those British shows I've noticed, Valerie, are a lot of 6 episodes. a lot of 6-episode shows, which is a little disappointing because I like a longer season. Oh, what I'm drinking, I love me some Salud. It's called Taste Salud, and this is my on my hit parade right now, Mandarin, and it's by Jarritos, the Mexican soda pop. Oh, I love it. So let's water down that blue. Let's see what we can get. That mixed. Let's get a little bit in there. The mix of the blue and the violet, and let's see. Watered down. Let's do this one. Kind of digging that. What am I eating? Wild Twist apples. I love them so much. I've started eating 2 apples a day. And the very last of the Sumo oranges. I need to find a new orange because I try to eat apples and oranges every day. Good morning, Kathy Upchurch. How are you? My pup went to California with Jeff, so I'm sure they're having themselves a time. That's for sure. I'm sure she's licking all over Grandma this morning. This one, now I'm thinking, what if I do the darker green as some of the centers of the flowers? What happens? Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. I'm kind of digging that. Get some from there. Yes, look how pretty that is. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And this one, these red ones up here, let's do that lighter green. That's pretty, isn't it? And what about these little teeny bits? There's some over here too. There we go. There we go. So pretty. Kath, this is a bundle that I used at the artist retreat in February. Sometimes that feels like 100 years ago, and then other times I'm like, oh, that was only 2 months ago. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Let's do something with that blue over here. Let's do, I wonder if I water down the blue a little bit. It's so bright and beautiful, isn't it? Okay, so I have a little bit of an idea. And what if we take some of that mix that we already have mixed up over here, and we do a little bit of that on just one petal, and we just let the water kind of work it. And then maybe if it needs, there we go. Add a little drop of water. Oops, that's too big of a drop of water. Oh, that's kind of cool, isn't it? Now I'm wondering if I should do the other petals the same. What do you think, you guys? With that little bit of, I think I'm going to. I'm just going to slowly build it if I can. Whoops, whoops, whoops. That's pretty. You get this all wet and then put the drop out there. So how about all of you? Are you reading anything new? Are you watching anything new? Are you eating anything new? Are you drinking anything new? I would love to know. I would love to know. Oh my gosh, because it is almost Mother's Day, and I know I need to let some of this dry, so I'll tell you a story. So did you know that a woman named Anna Jarvis started Mother's Day in 1908 because she was mourning the loss of her mother? She wanted a day to honor her mother that she had loved and lost, and the love that never ended for her mother. It was never meant to be a commercialized holiday. Anna hated how quickly it turned into a marketing frenzy. She spent the rest of her life fighting the companies who hijacked her grief for profit. It's just crazy to me that it has kind of turned into something that it was never intended to be. But it's also, I think I'm going to leave the Lily of the Valley white. Look how pretty they look. And look at this blendy green. Shut up. I'm digging that. Everybody take a drink while I ponder. Just a little more. And I think these, let's do a blue center maybe. That's pretty. Okay, so look at that, and then what if I come in with a paper towel and I tap that off? Let's see what, oh, nice. What if we do the same here? Tap it off. Nice. That is awful pretty. That is awfully pretty. Tap that off. Let's soften that. Little burst that happened right there. Oh my gosh, I love it so much, you guys. I hope you do too. I hope you do too. Oh, I wanted to talk about the others that I had painted the other day. The my calendar and my mom. So calendar, here's where we're sitting now. I still need to do these and these up here. This is with beam paints, if you remember correctly. So I'll continue to work on that. And now I don't know about I don't know what else I want to do with the other colors. Like if I want to bring some, like all the colors into all the petals. My friend Jennifer, who's on my design team, she said, "Anne, did you mean to make them look like donuts?" I said, "No." That made me laugh. Anyway, so give me your suggestions. What you think? Like, what do you see when you see it? Do you know what I mean? Do you feel like I should add more? I'm feeling like I want to add more colors, but then I was feeling like maybe I need to do something in the background. I don't know. And then the mom art printable of it all. This one, remember I was mixing matte watercolors and shimmer watercolors, and I'm kind of digging that. I feel like that's kind of a look. What do you think? I'm kind of liking it. I don't know. So then I was like, well, what am I going to do here? Or what am I going to paint in the background? I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. But I have a couple of ideas. What color shall we put in the center of the... I'm feeling like, let's do like the lightest green. But let's wet our brush first. And get some of that. And then really get that water mixed into that green. So we have a lighter version. There. I'm liking that. I like that. I do. And this, I was thinking, what if I just start to deepen the green right below the bloom. I feel like that's kind of a nice okay. Digging that. What do you guys think? I feel like I want to enhance them with my colored pencils and my gel pens, and then maybe some splatter paint. What do you guys think? So I hope that you go check out Lindy's. I hope that you just see their wide array of colors, and I love that they are in sets of coordinating colors. That's super fun. This is really making me happy. Now I'm feeling like, what if I did that at the base of this one? How much time do I have? 6 minutes. Okay, so let's wet our brush, and let's get a little bit of water on there. And then kind of liking that. Okay, what if we make that a little wetter at the tippity top? Okay, and then let's add a little bit more. I just love to watch the water just kind of wick that color. That's pretty. And then you can help it along. There's nothing saying you can't do that. Let's see how that dries. Kind of digging that. Kind of digging. This is just stinking dreamy. I love that so much. I know, I'm just in love with it, Kath. I am. I wonder if I wet this whole petal right there, and then I tap it off. Ooh, quite a bit came off. Let's do the same here. Wet all 3 of these petals. Let that water sit there for just a little minute. See if I can get it to lighten. Let's see what we get. Ooh, much lighter. This one. Because I want to play with this technique that I did over here. Like that's kind of really, that's making me all kinds of happy. There we go. Water. 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 And while we're at it, let's do these. Water. Water. Let's do this one again. There we go. Okay, let's let that sit for a minute, shall we? Okay. Is it time? Is it time? Is it time? Are you feeling like it's time? Let's see what we get. Tap, 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 tap. You know what this reminds me of? When my children were little and I had a daycare in my house. I used to, let's get this wet again. And let's get some blue on there. See what happens. Help it along. Help it along. We read this book called Rainbow Fish. Anybody read that book to their children? And that's the colors that this is kind of reminding me of. There, there, there. Just tap, tap, tap at the, it seems like if I tap, tap, tap with my wet brush right at the base where the beginning of where I put that paint, that ink, oh, look at that. That's kind of cool, right? Let's pull some of that deeper color. Remember, your brush is a little bit kind of like a sponge. If you just tap your brush on there, you can pull pigment. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, everybody. So, go out and paint. Get that bundle of 6 art printables and let's just keep making stuff with it, shall we? It'll be so fun. And go check out Lindy's. Go check them out. You'll love them. I adore you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I wrote a little note inside of my talking point today, and because I wanted to say this to all of you. I feel loved and supported by you, and I'm forever grateful for it. Thank you so much, everybody. Go out and make it a tremendous Thursday. Talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.